On today's episode of Help, I Sexted My Boss, William's been ruining his brand on holiday.
There I am in the Ile Ray.
I have never, ever seen you wear a T-shirt like that in my life.
Jordan's been eating strange things with his fingers.
So I was eating it with my finger. Well, that's what I said to the neighbour anyway when he came to the door. And I was like...
Jordan.
We hear a dilemma from someone who's trying to cure a curse with an orgy. Hello and welcome to Help, I Sexted My Boss, the podcast where we help you navigate the challenges of modern life, answering your 21st century questions and finding solutions to everyday dilemmas, like what should you do if you're nervous of squirting too much on the car behind you? And what should you do if your co-host is a little too keen on grey joggers?
Excuse me, I'm not keen on grey joggers.
I'm not keen on grey joggers. Who was that said?
And there was some grey jogger chat last week.
Yeah, you love grey joggers.
I do not love grey joggers.
You love guys in grey joggers.
No, I don't.
And what should you...
the amount of grey joggers. in a nice chino.
God. And what should you do if you've accidentally sexted your boss, but we're not usually going to answer? Oh, we're William Hanson.
No, we're not Jordan North. I'm more precocious. You're more atrocious. It's very Mary Poppins. And thank you to Katie O'Brien for sending that one in. Would you like a drink?
Yeah.
Gin and Debonnaire?
Yeah, why not? It is a good summer drink, gin and Debonnaire.
Particularly with ice. And I think to make it a wintry drink, although I still have ice, take out the ice and then it's a bit warmer.
In the summer, it's nice with an orange.
Yes.
And in the winter, it's nice with a lemon.
It's also the sort of thing that
would be... more gin, come on.
Whoops. Drop the lid. It's also was commented upon on YouTube recently that you always insist that I put in more gin and Debonnaire to yours and then hardly touch yours throughout the episode.
Well...
Just FYI.
Some of us have jobs.
You finished after this.
Yeah, I know, but it's
I often have to stay on and do luxury podcasts.
Sober weeks.
Right.
So I can't drink like I used to. Oh, God.
It's aging.
Literally cannot drink like I used to.
Well, anyway, let's drink this. This toast goes to Kirsty and Liam, courtesy of their auntie Kate, who messaged in to say that her niece Kirsty and her fiancé Liam, also VIG&DIVAs, they've come to our live shows, are getting married in Cornwall. They live in Aberdeen, so that's a schlep. On Saturday, the 2nd of August, that's this Saturday at time of episode transmission, and it would make their day if they could get a shout out from us. So Kirsty and Liam, bottoms up, have a good wedding.
We met them at our Sexted show.
Indeed, yes, when we were up in Glasgow.
Congratulations on your wedding, guys. Many happy returns. Did you say many happy returns for a wedding?
No, just congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Hope life leads you well.
Yeah.
What would you say on your wedding? Many happy years. Congratulations. We wish you many happy years together.
Lovely. That's very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Put that in a greetings card. Anyway, how the dickens are you?
Yeah, I got a sty on my eye, which is a bit...
Yes. Now, it's not looking too bad.
No.
In fact, I hadn't even noticed it until you mentioned it. But when you posted last week, on Monday, I think, it was quite bad.
It was really bad. My whole eye was shut. And then we put a picture up on Capital Socials. It was top story on the Daily Mail Showbiz website.
Was it?
Yeah.
That was a slow news day.
I know, I thought that. About my sty.
Wow. Now, I've said it to you before, and I'll say my advice again. When it happens, just close your eyes so none of it goes in.
It wasn't pink eye or that.
Right.
Genuinely, I think it was from old dusty boxes from moving house. I'll say I'm picking them up and I'm rubbing my eyes.
Oh, like you were moving your own boxes.
Yeah, it was. I actually was. Thank you very much.
Really?
I'm still unpacking now. It's a stress, William. Oh, it's a stress.
Jordan, just getting out the shower is a stress for you.
No, it's not. I'm a highly functional stressaholic. But that's how I think I've got it from moving up dusty boxes and stuff.
It doesn't look as painful today, but was it painful?
It was really painful. Hot flannel. People were saying put gold rings on it. But all my rings are from ASOS, so it's got to be proper gold, apparently.
Right. Well, we're near Hatton Garden. Go and buy yourself a gold ring and stick that on your face.
Have you got any rings for my eye? I beg your pardon. Any rings for my eye?
Walk a bit further. You're in Soho. Go and ask that and you get a whole new treatment.
Got any eye for my rings?
But what sort of takes it away? Is it literally just a hot flannel?
I've been putting a hot flannel on it for like 5-10 minutes.
Can you do antibiotics or anything?
Pardon?
Can you do... What?
No.
Why you suddenly went all coquettish and...
No,
sorry?
I think so, but I don't think I need to go there.
No, it is looking a lot better.
Sean said this week, she went, right, so basically you're half deaf and half blind. So anything else, I'm tapping out. I'm out of here.
Do we get funding? Is that possible?
So, yeah, it's been a good but stressful week. We're moving house. It is, you're up and down. and stuff like that. Unpacking is stressful. Packing's fine, but unpacking
But do you write on the boxes when you pack up? This is for this room. This is for that room.
The packers did that, and then obviously you've got to unpack it yourself. But they wrap everything in that removal paper.
But that is to protect it,
right? Honestly, I lost my shit when I unwrapped a sieve. Who needs to wrap a sieve up? Right? Why you wrap my glasses up and my booze and all that? They were really good lads, really friendly. And if anybody needs removals...
Is it the firm that I recommended to you?
In London. No, I don't think it was. Then I'd recommend them. They're great. So if you ever do, DM me and I'll let you know because they were great. But no one's wrapping sieves. They're wrapping like just everything wrapped, and there's loads of waste and stuff. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, you could always put that wrapping paper in the recycling and then it's okay.
Do you know what I've ordered as well?
What have you ordered?
Oh, I'll show it you. You're going to love this for the kitchen. Hang on. Look at this.
Jordan's gone to get his phone.
I've always wanted
It's a bit of Wendy that came out there. It's very me.
I've always wanted
one. Hand gesture.
I've always wanted one. Wendy's not keen on it. But look.
Oh.
Look at that.
Oh, a dresser. Okay, so it's an antique dresser.
A Welsh dresser.
It can come from wherever it wants. But yeah, a dresser's a dresser, Jordan. So it's wood. Shall I describe it? It's mahogany.
Yeah.
Show me the picture, please, again. So you've got all those bottles on it. That isn't in your house now, is it? Or is...
Yeah.
Oh, that's yours. Good God, are you expecting prohibition? Look at that.
I might put a picture up on socials, that'll depend.
There's a lot of bottles on that in glassware, but it looks lovely.
Look at all those boxes. There's a lot, isn't there?
There's a lot of boxes.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hello, producer Ben. Yes?
Has the painter decorator moved out?
Yes, he has.
That was a reference to a few episodes ago.
Yes, you had a squatting painter and decorator.
He's moved out. Did I tell you that a bloke knocked on my door to come and get me tellies? I don't know if I told you this.
Is it official bloke? Were you expecting him? Or was
a bloke knocked on my door. He said, I'm here for your tellies. And I thought it a bit odd because he just had his tools in a carrier bag. And I thought, well, that's not right. But anyway, I watched him take all my tellies down and then he drove off. And I thought, if you've seen Phoenix Nights, I thought he could have been anyone there.
It's also a little bit 101 Dalmatians.
Didn't check.
Yeah.
I didn't get that reference. Anyway, and then he didn't have a van. So he took 2 tellies and came back for the first one. And I helped put the last one into the car. And I thought, what sort of bloke who does tellies doesn't have a van and has his tools in a carrier bag? Anyway, it turns out all tellies are there, so that's fine. But I did think for a
You
week.
are the sort of person that would get burgled and you'd help the burglars.
Speaking of, my bike got nicked yesterday.
Your bike?
I was on one of those line bikes that you get.
Yeah.
You get them in like major cities up and down the country.
Yeah, the bikes that you hire.
Yeah, but not many. You don't have them in some, but it's like you just basically tap your Uber app and you can hire an electric bike and get around on it. Nipped into the shop to get a card for new house owners.
Yeah.
For the ones that have bought the house off me. Come out and it's gone. Yeah.
And are you still paying for it?
I was paying for it. I was watching him, tracking on it because I didn't know you could pause it. So literally he's gone. He's like put up a massive bill. I was following him all day on Thursday. He was giving his nan a backy during bong game. Honestly, it cost me a fortune.
I've got 2 stories that are quite closely linked to these, but they might be long-winded, so they might be really boring.
Don't
do you mind
ever
if
start
I
a
share?
story
You
with
are
that.
setting yourself up, Ben, for failure.
Mate, be confident. I know it's not like we ever put you down, but just don't ever start a story like that.
Sorry.
Do you want to jump in
guys.
again in a minute once we've sort of, dust has settled and we'll pretend that you haven't...
Go on, what happened?
Can I just start again? Okay, so
We'll edit this.
So
don't.
Not to sound too much like Jordan, but I live in like a gated community, so like behind gates.
I don't live in a gate.
Am I the only relatable one on this podcast?
You live behind a gate as well.
Relatable.
No, I don't, because it hasn't worked for 5 years.
Yeah, you live in a gated community. I don't live in...
It's not a gated community. I'm not some pensioner in Florida.
I live next door in my old place to a VIG&DIVA. We speak all the time about podcast. She promised she'd never give me address away. But anyway, go on.
So I live in a gated community, and I had a bike, and I would leave it in the gated community unlocked because I lost the key to my bike lock. It was one of those jobs like I must replace that even if it's inside this gate. Like it's just there's a risk there.
Uh-huh.
And then on Saturday evening, I was out having a lovely time, and a message goes on the group WhatsApp chat saying, "Oh, does anyone have any builders in? We just saw a man climbing over the fence." And he said, "Oh no, I'm a builder for this place, but they didn't let me in," which is insane.
On a Saturday night.
On a Saturday evening. And then so then I was like, oh, that's a bit strange. And then like 10, 15 minutes later, the woman texts like, oh no, not to worry. He's just left with his bike.
Oh, for God's sake.
Has your bike's been
And I
stolen?
was
Your bike.
I was like, bit worried about my bike now. And I'd had a few drinks. I think I didn't want to be too passive aggressive on the, but I was like, that's probably my bike.
And was it?
It was my bike.
Oh, for God's sake.
So my actual bike has been nicked. Completely my fault, really.
I'm
'cause I
sorry,
didn't-
that's bad.
didn't
Yeah,
look
that
it.
is bad news.
Also, another story.
Oh, good.
Where I left my my tote bag, Trader Joe's, that William bought me on the train. Was in a rush and just like forgot it, and it had like so much stuff in it, including my AirPods. And I can still follow where my AirPods are now.
Mine
And
are still in Mallorca.
It's so frustrating.
And where are they?
They are in Glasgow.
Right.
Mine are in Mallorca.
I got off the train in Bristol, and they are now in Glasgow.
Can we ask Kirsty and Liam, who are getting married at the weekend? I know they've got nothing on this week. Could they just pop over to Glasgow?
That crossed my mind.
Yeah.
That did cross my
Go
mind.
and get them back.
Also, if you are, thanks, Ben, if you are moving, remember, as you move, leave a little box unopened and take with you a kettle. I had to eat a yogurt with my finger because all the spoons were packed. And it was really embarrassing
Gosh, it really puts all the world conflict in perspective.
because it was a Rolo yogurt. So I was eating it with my finger. Well, that's what I said to the neighbour anyway when he came to the door. And I was like,
Jordan.
so I'm just eating a Rolo with my fingers. So just pack your essentials that you need because otherwise you will lose
Well,
it.
thanks for that life hack.
And finally on the house move, I met the new neighbours.
Okay.
Oh, I secretly love her, but I get the phrase curtain twitcher now.
Oh.
She said, hi, my lodger tells me you're a DJ. Does this mean you'll be having lots of parties in the evening? Because we're a quiet neighbourhood here. And she went, where will you be parking your car? Because I park my car here. I was like, secretly. And she went, and when you've moved in, I must come over for champagne. I was like, oh, right, yeah, sound, but secretly love her.
Wow.
She reminds me of an older version of you.
I was going to say.
You'll love her.
It's Hyacinth and Elizabeth.
Anyway, so.
Excellent.
How have you been getting on? How was France?
Yes, so I went to the Ile de Ré, or as Ben called it, the Ile de Gay. Thank you.
That was a private message.
Not anymore. And went to the Ile de Ré, which is a lovely sort of coastal, sort of peninsula in that famously landlocked country of France.
What does peninsula mean?
It's just like it's an island, in effect. It's a type
France
of
is
island.
landlocked, I'm telling you.
Well, it isn't, but anyway, because I could see the sea. And we had a lovely time with my parents, brother, aunt, uncle,
Yeah, but you can
cousins,
see
his
Blackpool
girlfriend.
Tower from Southport. Don't mean you're in Blackpool.
Okay, but we had a very nice time. I've eaten a lot of patisserie, and generally France is 1,000 times better than Spain.
No, it's not. I love France as much as the next Englishman, but it's not as
When
good
was
as
the last time you were in France?
Probably for that wedding we went to.
It was 2018.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've not been back since.
Well, I don't think you can judge it.
I got food poisoning and bit to death.
No, you drank too much.
I drank a bottle of whiskey.
Yeah.
Oh, God. But
Were you bitten?
yeah,
I can't remember.
we
I
had
have been
those
savaged by mosquitoes.
Cincinnella candles, whatever you call them, on
Citronella.
for frigging ages. You don't remember?
Yeah. Look, I was bitten on my hand.
Oh, that's nasty.
That's a really awful, nasty place to be bitten as well. But clearly, there's something about mosquitoes that they like me. Whereas previously, mosquitoes have never gone near me. They bite everyone else in my family.
Did you not have gin and tonic?
Yeah.
That keeps them away, doesn't it?
No,
That's how
I
gin
think
and
it's a
tonic
bit of a-
started, you know. I should do
Yeah, but I think it's a bit-
etymology.
Jordan, anything but a joke of the week.
No, shut up. We're keeping it.
Well,
Anyway.
are we doing results of that poll at some point?
What
Because-
else has been going on? Because you've been jet setting a lot, haven't
Well,
you?
whilst I was on holiday, I put a photograph up on my Instagram, and it got one of two reactions, and it was very, very divided. And here is the photograph, which I'd like you to explain to the G&Divas, please, Jordan. There I am in the Ile de Ré. Can we zoom in ever so
I have
slightly?
never, ever seen you wear a T-shirt like that in my life.
So what's on the T-shirt?
I can't see. I've not got my readers on. God, I'm old. What is it?
It's Hyacinth Bouquet.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It says Hyacinth Bouquet on it, and it has her in different sort of positions. Her
Yeah.
and Richard, her on the phone, her standing there. It's a white T-shirt, and I'm in a lovely pair of navy linen shorts.
Yeah. A lot of leg there for you.
Some esprit. Well, okay, right. So I'm also in a baseball cap and sunglasses. I thought I'll put it up to show I'm relaxed.
You do sometimes go a bit casual.
Yeah, exactly. Viral Freddy, the artist formerly known as, told me off for posting it.
Why does it not go with a brand?
Damaging the brand, apparently.
So protective of you and your brand.
Yeah. Lots of people are like, oh, I'm not sure how I feel about
What's
this.
the Freddie impression again? How did we do it? He goes, what's the word he does that gets me?
Brand!
But no, what's the raw? Yeah, raw. Yeah, brilliant. Raw. Freddie here, darling. Raw. The thing is, darling, raw. Well, I don't know why you put the shorts on, darling. Raw. Because there's a lot of leg showing. It's not raw. Good for the brand. Raw.
Even when I sent it to Jump Cut Jack, he messaged something about, oh, nice to see your legs out or something after my comments about the workplace. I thought it was your brother. This is not the workplace. This was the Ilde Ray. This was on holiday. So thus shorts are appropriate. But I think I look all right there. Yeah. I mean, admittedly, the T-shirt is a bit oversized. I bought it a couple of years ago. Let's put it that way. But it's nice. It's loose.
Yeah, you look good.
Thank you very much.
Did you get a bit of shit for it?
Either people loved seeing that side of me or absolutely hated it and wanted me to stick to sort of wearing my usual.
It basically looks like he's about to nip into Asda's, when you've got your pyjamas on.
Or maybe on a school trip.
Or on a school trip, maybe, yeah.
Well, I was just,
Why, you should put your cap on backwards.
Absolutely.
Have you ever worn a cap backwards?
No, I very rarely wear a cap, if I'm honest. So it was unusual for me to even wear it. Other sort of abroad related chat. Obviously, last week we had our special episode with Malta. You know the bit where I'm on the zipline?
Mm-hmm.
So my husband's Mike's take on it. Obviously, Ben goes on the zipline before me because I did send him on the zipline just in case anything happened.
Of course, that's what he's here for.
Yeah. Ben's doing the and giving as good as he gets.
It was we
and
seesaw.
I go on it and say nothing. And Mikey says that I look like a baby in sensory class, just sort of like staring, looking like really happy and just staring around. So bloody rude. But now he said it and you watch it back. Yeah, I do know what he means.
I will rewatch it back.
Other news, Jordan. Literally at time of recording, we have just been nominated for a British Podcast Award in the Best Comedy and Best Entertainment categories.
Wow, I didn't know that. That's amazing.
Yes, alongside our friends, Ellis and John.
Oh, we're up against them.
Yes.
Great.
John Robbins has taken the news very well, reposting the nominations video with the caption, "A real shame they've merged the pornography and comedy categories together."
Oh, have a day off, you stiff. Thank you to everybody that nominated us on the board.
Yes, thank you to the judges. Thank you to the committee.
British podcast, though, we do appreciate it.
And well done, Ellis and John, as well.
Yeah, congrats to all the other nominees as well.
There's some great podcasts in there. Guilty Feminist. It's lovely to be included alongside them. It is lovely.
Before we move on, I need to get my phone again.
Oh, God, again?
It's been brought to my attention. I didn't know. Spell check's been off my emails. We think for possibly
35 years,
possibly nearly a year.
How have you turned that off?
I don't know.
I don't even know what you do.
For someone as dyslexic as me that can barely spell my own name, just looking through recent posts in my sent box. So speaking to a very important lawyer. Morning, Michelle. He's called Michael.
Yeah, great.
Fonz instead of funds. This was just, I'm actually cringing. Appreciate your time. Yeah. Like, it's not been on. So these people must think, but apparently there's a little sign off you can put on your emails.
What, that says sent from my iPhone, please excuse typos?
No, it's something similar to that, but it's like...
I'm dyslexic.
I'm dyslexic. Please ignore the typos, but something about the creative.
Right.
Don't let the typos get in the way of my... Something like
you could just blame it on your sty and the fact that you can't see properly.
There's a few... Honestly, these are genuine from just looking through them. I'll add to the dairy now. Thank you. Following on from our earlier conservation.
Right. Yeah.
This one you're going to love. Please let me know if you have any queries. Queries.
Yeah. Thanks.
Another one. I just put, "Hi Cole, it's Chloe." I genuinely shame.
The good news is you're their client, so they've got to go.
I genuinely shame. If there's a really good sign off that's in, if anyone else has it on their emails, let me know. And it's something like typos. But how the hell have I turned spell check off?
Have you now turned it back on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's been off on all my... Have you noticed when I've been emailing you?
Well,
when does that happen?
Well, I email you.
Yeah, you do. I can check them.
Yeah.
Do you like, genuine question about like dyslexia? Like, does it stop you from like just like checking at the point of sending, or
What do you mean?
like that sounds bitchy? But I'm just
No. But like, you type your message. This is what I imagine. This is what Ben and I do, and probably a couple of other people. We type the message and then read it back.
I'd sometimes read it back, but unless there's a little...
you just don't have time for that.
No, I ain't got
Okay.
time for that. No.
Fair. Because it's mad that you haven't noticed that it's been off until this point for a year. That not one email you thought maybe I should check it before I sent it.
Well, no, it's only when I copied in someone and they
Yeah.
were like, you show me up, have you seen the state of that email? I was like, what? And then I went back
But
through
maybe
it.
you're the sort of person that is better on the phone. You know what I mean? Where you don't need to write.
If he picks up.
Don't come for my Georgia.
Do you know how many times I've been tagged in this week? And I actually feel personally offended, speaking of which. There's a post that I've been tagged in loads, and it says, if you were offered $1 billion to call someone, but you only got the money if they don't answer, who are you calling? And loads of people, loads of my friends and family have tagged me in that.
That's not nice.
Your very rich family and friends who've all got millions of dollars because you didn't pick up.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, I even this morning, you mentioned me, or Jimmy mentioned me on your radio show.
And you
I was
sent a
listening
voice
to you in
note,
bed.
and I
Literally, I sent that lying on my back. I hadn't even got out of bed, but the radio came on. You're talking about me, or Jimmy did, about the difference between pronunciation and enunciation, even though he pronounced both of those words incorrectly. So I sent you a voice message to go with a view to potentially you might play that out on air. Didn't need it, but I just was checking it. And then 2 hours later, you go, "Oh, I've just seen this. I wish I'd seen it at the time. I could have played it out." It's like, well, I don't know. Other than me sending you a voice message going rhyming, I don't know what else I could have done.
Well,
It doesn't bother me.
I don't have my notifications on now, do I? I've turned them off.
You turned off all notifications. Just get rid of your phone.
Yeah, I probably should put them. Should I put them back on? Or it was just stressing
You can
me out.
mute people.
Also, you know, when you're on the radio
Hmm.
and like broadcasting to millions of people.
Yeah, I know what you're going to say, and I'm going to counter it.
Got a producer here and
Yeah.
2 co-presenters. You need to plan your link.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
like this where you just turn up and say any old shite. And and you've
Yeah.
got your bits here and you're pressing the buttons.
Yeah, yeah.
It's quite manic for 4 hours straight.
Yeah, but Jordan,
So you're not always on your phone.
Jordan, respectfully, and lots of people back me up, the most responsive you normally are is when you're on air, and that's always been the way.
What do you
Even
mean?
at the old place, if we want a response, if I message you when you're on air, that's normally when I get a response.
Is it? Oh, yeah, that's not good.
So I know it's really busy and lots of things. You've got 2 co-presenters and you've got producers, but you have fun, and that's why I messaged you.
Okay. Well,
anyway.
sorry. I wish I played it out on air. Have you any more that's going on? Go on. Sorry.
No, Ben?
Go on, Ben.
I was just going to back you. I think you do you with the notifications. You don't need to have your notifications on.
Cheers, hon.
No.
You
I
do-
did nearly send it to Callum,
Yeah,
going,
you should have said it to Callum. If you ever want to do stuff like that, send it to Callum. He'll get it
okay,
on.
if I ever want to produce my own items. on the
Jordan's
show.
producer on Capital.
Yes.
Yeah,
Exec producer.
My exec producer, who I went to uni with.
Yes, you did. Oh, that's nice.
We went to uni together.
I always forget that.
Yeah.
We had such a nice time at Wimbledon that first week.
He's a good lad. I should say, here as well, like, you hear us, me and William, and you hear me, Chris and Charlotte on the radio. The teams we have are brilliant. They really are. Very small, close-knit teams. Yeah, and at Capital as well, they work so hard.
They do.
They like
And here.
And I know I'm a nightmare when I come in at 5:30 in the morning and go, no, that's shit. I've decided I want to do something else. And they're always very good.
As I used to say back at boarding school, you're only as good as the team behind you.
Yes, exactly. And on that note, should we do William's etiquettemology of the week?
Yes, I've got a quiz question to go into it.
Okay.
Okay, this is off the back of something said on a recent episode about driving on the left and the right and why we drive on the left and some countries drive on the right. Which of these countries, Jordan, does not drive on the left? You've got a choice of 4. Australia, Fiji, Japan, Myanmar, formerly known as Burma.
Do we drive on the left?
Yes,
So which do not?
do not drive on the left. Australia, Fiji, Japan, Myanmar.
Myanmar drives on the left. The others drive on the right.
Okay.
Cue the jingle.
What the dickens is this?
Hi, guys.
What the heck was
What
that?
the hell was that?
Well, you obviously were speaking about having to find a replacement for the sort of middle of the episode.
What the hell
Yes,
was
but
that?
not on my weeks.
What was that? What
My
did it-
weeks are fine.
But no, well, we put the poll out on Instagram, and we'll reveal the results maybe at the end on the Friday episode this week. But the noises that were coming back from the listeners were not good when it came to eschatology. So
I'm sorry. Excuse me. I looked at those results on Instagram, and I think you'll find they were fine.
we've had to make some changes.
What did that jingle say?
What, can we have it again?
Sound like you're getting...
Ben's Big Benders.
What's this?
Who are you referring to?
Are you doing like a big thing on gay icons or what?
Should we find out after the break?
Right, we'll find out after the break then. All right, Divas, thanks for sticking with us. What are we doing here? We're doing etiquetteology of the week or Ben's
I've
Big
done
Benders?
a whole thing on driving on the left.
Right, what the hell's happening here?
Well, Jack was thinking. Jump
Well,
cut,
Jack,
I knew-
stop thinking.
I knew Jack had something to do with this.
You're
What
not here to think.
are we doing? Oh, calm down. I'll
Sorry.
back you up. It's all right. We're in a union. Don't worry.
Okay, are we?
Yeah,
I'm not.
don't worry. Go on.
Off pod.
So, if you're up for it,
No.
I've got a mind bender for you.
Oh, for God's sake.
Can we not do this next week?
No, we're doing Jolly Joke next week. Right, what's Ben's Big Benders?
Did Stephen do that jingle?
No, that was jump cut. That was jump cut.
Yeah, I
Jack.
was going to say it shows.
That's nice.
Wow.
Well, yeah.
Go on.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
What is so fragile that saying it? No, sorry.
This is.
You can't even get it right.
Can I just say, right? Can I just say, someone that came from local commercial radio, this is everybody's first link when they come on the breakfast show at 6 a.m. All right, it's been around for years. We'll do it now once, but we're better than this.
2
But
weeks'
go on.
time, it'll be biscuit chat, probably,
No,
won't it?
it's gonna next year. It'll be what's black and white and red all over a newspaper. What gets wetter as it gets drier? A towel. So
Can I say, William was talking about doors last week, 2 weeks ago.
yeah, fair one. Right, fair point. Go on.
This
Did
week
you-
he's talking about who drives on the left of the road.
Yeah, true.
Based on something that you said.
Yeah, and I say boring things.
Ben, read it again. You're both doing me heading now. Love
What
you
is-
both.
What is so fragile that saying its name breaks it?
I've heard this before. I've done this on local radio before. Used to be
Producer Ben.
Howell and Jamie used to do it. It's not a whisper.
There'll be people
Oh.
screaming into their,
I know it.
Say it again.
their earphones. What are they called? Headphones.
I know what it is. Go on, say it.
What is so fragile that saying its name breaks it? And it's not producer Ben.
Is it a secret?
No.
I don't know. Tell
You
us.
can't break a secret.
I know it. It's going to annoy me. Go on. What is it?
Silence.
Which I think would be preferable.
Do you want to do your...
Well, I don't know. Do I even do
We're
it?
half hour in already. I think we sack that off. You keep it for another time. Well, come on. We're dragging on a bit here. I don't want to do another ad break. So...
In answer to the quiz question, which of these countries does not drive on the left, you were wrong.
Well, who is it? It's either
You said Myanmar drove on the left and
it's-
everyone else drove on the right.
It's Fiji then, yeah.
No, it is Myanmar is the one that drives
That's
on
what
the
I
right.
mean. Yeah, we drive on the right, don't we?
No, we drive on the left.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But, fun fact, Myanmar used to, but they've switched to the sort of the other way of driving on the right.
Fun fact.
That is fun.
Yeah.
Do you want, do you want to do the rest? You can do the rest.
No, I've been told to move on.
Ben's Big Benders. That is not replacing Jolly Joke at week. Big Benders. Hey, Big Benders. Why didn't you get
that's the
creative?
theme tune.
This is why we do the shit and you print the scripts. We do the creative, you do the other bits.
the minute
Sorry.
the minute you talk on the pod. Da. There we go. That's the end.
Hey, Big Benders. Say,
Big
Big Benders.
Bend
a little time with me.
Bum, 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 bum.
Boom. Right, there you go. If you can sort a jingle like that, you can do Big Benders next week.
Great, thank you. Can I just say on the jingles and you saying that you come up with that creativity, that was all Stephen. You've not come up with the tune of a jingle before.
Drink D. This is Sexted. Stuff for other stuff in future times.
A future tour.
All right, okay.
I want the D. That was me.
Right, look, speaking of big benders, are you happy for us to carry on now? Now it's time for your questions and dilemmas. Remember,
I'm actually annoyed.
You need our help with something, then get in touch. You can send your tales of trepidation to help@sextedmyboss.com. You can DM us, we're at sextedmyboss on socials, or you can write to this man here who, in the fullness of time, promises a handwritten reply on one of our own luxury greeting cards of executive self-seal envelopes. The address for that is on the website, sextedmyboss.com. William, remember, we have no idea what's coming up, so please give us the first. Are you on strike?
Are we actually doing the letters, or have we got another idea for that?
Jack's going to start doing them, and then Izzy's going to start responding. So there we are.
Good luck. This is from Rui. Dearest William, Jordan and producer Ben, I started listening to your podcast a few months ago and have loved every minute. I began with Series 1, Episode 1, and right now I'm somewhere in early 2021. Fun times, hey? William has just returned from being in Oman, wink wink, and Jordan is now barely mentioning the castle. I can't wait to see what you have planned for episode 100.
What did we do for 100th episode?
I mean, we're literally on episode 500 now, so...
Did we do a live stream from that weird
possibly
closet in East London?
Yes, I think we did. Anyway, I know it might take a while before I actually hear your answer, if you get the chance to read this, but I need your expert help on the following situation.
Weird. We could be answering this in the future. When he listens to this, one of us might be dead.
Rui, I don't know which gender. A random co-worker saw me on my phone, probably Instagram, I'll admit it, while I was on a corporate conference call. One of those calls you have to attend just because, and yes, I was probably bored. Well, this person, who didn't even know me, complained to higher up, who then passed it to my manager so they could give me a scolding.
What a grass! What a little snitch! Knobhead.
No, bitches get snitches.
No, snitches get stitches.
Right, that's it. Thankfully, my manager...
I went on about the amount of times Izzy's on his Instagram here. She should have no job.
I mean, that is her job, in her
fair
defence.
enough.
Just FYI. Thankfully, my manager told me not to worry, that my work speaks for my professionalism and dedication, and agreed the whole thing was blown out of proportion. Here's the dilemma. I know exactly who did it, and part of me wants them to know just how petty they were. Attitudes like that can genuinely harm careers. Yes, I was in the wrong, but surely there was a better way to deal with it than anonymous escalation. That said, the sensible voice in my head tells me to let it go. People like that can be more trouble than they're worth. So, should I ignore it and carry on, or have a polite word? I'll be binging the next 4 years of content while I wait to find out. Keep slaying. Yours sincerely, Rui.
Sorry.
What, Ben?
I just found it weird that obviously Rui is listening to the past, and they've said "keep slaying," which is like a phrase that we use today.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, true.
Back
Wasn't
in that
around
day, wasn't
then.
a thing.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that is
sorry.
true. Revenge is a dish best served cold, or
Not at all.
no. I just say, I'm going to say it.
Go on.
Dog shit in the top drawer of the desk.
Okay, that's not that we're not endorsing that on the podcast.
I am.
Well, I'm not. I would say nothing at all. But
Proper grassy behaviour.
completely agree. Completely agree. But you need to be the better person. If, however, in a week's time, a month's time, a year's time, you see them doing something that they shouldn't do, what you could do then is go in with oh, okay. I'm not going to report you because I'm a nice person, and just leave it at that. And look them and give them a hard stare. That's what I'd do.
Or do something really bitchy, like invite everyone out for work drinks, but not them. Okay, and say snitches don't come for drinks. You little snitch.
It does sound a bit mildly threatening.
Yeah, good, you little snitch, you grass. In Liverpool, people like you, they batter the eat of grass in Liverpool.
I'm sad.
One of the worst things you could call someone a fucking glass mealer.
This one is from M. Hi boys, my partner and I recently got engaged, so we're excited to share the news. We sent a message to our friends, another couple who have been together a similar amount of time, to announce it, and were met with a rather backhanded congratulations. They said they didn't think we were going to get engaged before them. Ugh. Later that evening, we received a paragraph-long text explaining how our engagement was inconvenient for them because they want to get married soon and think it will look like we're copying each other.
Get over it.
This has never been a concern for me or my partner and I, and we both felt really disappointed by their reaction, especially when we were feeling so happy.
Oh, no.
Now that we're all planning weddings, it feels like they're constantly trying to one-up us. How do we navigate this situation with grace? Love, M.
I'm sorry you're going through it. It's grow up. They clearly have main character energy.
It's
there.
And a lot of people do this where they believe they have invented the concept of marriage and weddings.
Yeah.
They haven't.
People get engaged and have kids at the same time just because. Do you know what's made this worse? Social media.
Yes.
They've probably planned out their week, how they're going to do the socials and all that. And that's fine. If we got engaged at the same time, you won't be bothered.
No, I mean, I am already married.
Would you that? You wouldn't, would you?
What?
If we got engaged at the same time
What?
and announced, like, we would.
I mean, I wouldn't do it on the same day. Well,
Yeah,
presumably, actually, you make a good point about social media. If you're getting, and I've said this before in the podcast, anyone that gets engaged, you need to make sure you tell your family and friends first in person or on the phone, but not via posting it on social media. Social media should be the last port of call.
They
That
did
is
send
what I
a
would
message
do.
to their friends.
Yes, I know. But thus, you would tell me, oh, I'm engaged. And I'd go, oh, congratulations. When are you posting on socials or when are you telling everyone else? Let me know when you've told everyone else. Mikey and I, just go with it, have also just got engaged. And, maybe there's a week's buffer, 2 weeks, but whatever. People in their 20s, 30s, that's kind of approximately when most people do get engaged.
How can M handle this situation with Grace?
You either sort of phone them up and go, look, I'm sensing a bit of animosity here. What's wrong and how do we make it right? Again, be the better person. Put the ball in their court, because that will also really irritate them. Or you just plough on.
Okay.
Cut them off the guest list if they're that bad.
Yeah.
We've got a handwritten letter here from
I've gone
Anonymous.
for a while.
Yes, and I've responded to this because I put a little tick in the corner to remind me that I've responded to it. Dear William Jordan, producer Ben, and the podcast team. Help, I have a major dilemma. One of my closest friends is a superstitious little sausage and believes our friendship group is cursed. In our friendship group, there are 7 of us, 5 girls and 2 boys. Within that, there have always been 2 couples at any given time. One of those couples
Like ABBA.
has been together and part of the group since day dot, but the other is susceptible to change. And any time there is a possibility of a third couple forming, something goes wrong with one of them and it doesn't work out. It sounds strange, but it always happens. So here's my dilemma. My friend, the superstitious one, has come up with a theory. He is convinced that the group is cursed and that there's only one solution. According to him, the only way to break the curse is for me and 2 of the girls to sleep with him. Apparently, this will reset the balance, freeing us all from the doom of singledom.
Nice try, Paul.
He is adamant of this theory. So my question is this: how do I tell him this is a load of rubbish without ruining our friendship group and invalidating his beliefs? Please help. Lots of love from a girl who really doesn't want to have an orgy with her friends. We're close, but not that close. He is absolutely trying it on, and this is absolutely toxic behaviour, full stop.
Yeah.
And he's not your friend.
As someone who is very superstitious as well, like, you need to say, oi, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, piss off. It's not happening. You need to lay down, ridiculous. I'm superstitious, but I wouldn't try to superstitious someone into bed.
I don't know if that works as a verb, but yes.
What a weirdo.
Yeah, I read that this morning. I mean, obviously, the handwritten letters I have read in advance, but I read it this morning and I was so cross. I hope, Anonymous, you have clocked what he's up to.
By the time you replied,
clocked.
they're probably married with kids now.
No, I'm all. I mean,
living with dream catchers all around the house and shit.
There is a huge pile on my desk now. On my desk, on my dressing table.
Probably divorced now.
Yeah. No, this is. We can see right through this. I don't know how old this friend is, but clearly not old enough to know better. Anyway, this is also from Anonymous. Hello, William Jordan, EPB, and all of the lovely Sexted ensemble. I'm 20, gay, and at university. I'll admit I'm not your typical 20-year-old. I'm quite flamboyant, a bit posh, confident, and my sense of humour tends to be very love it or hate it. It's like I've written in from the past. Despite all that, or maybe because of it, I haven't had much success in the romantic relationship department. That's all coming back to me. Even at uni, where you'd think I'd be surrounded by like-minded people, I still haven't met anyone I genuinely click with. My type is almost exclusively...
Jesus Christ. What?
My type is almost exclusively straight rugby lads.
Oh, for God's sake, this is a piss take, surely.
Or traditionally masculine men who are rarely gay. Well, and even if they were, I doubt they'd look at someone like me in that way. I'm not what you call conventionally attractive. I did have one experience where a guy, who was 100% both my type physically and personality-wise, drunkenly got into my bed twice, but has since had girlfriends. We've all been there. I just felt a bit disheartened and sad at the prospect that I won't find anyone.
Oh, no.
I've never had a relationship, not even a date, and while everyone around me seems to be coupling up. So here's my question. How do you go about finding your person when your type doesn't seem to be into your type? And is there a way to make myself more attractive to the kind of guy I'm into without compromising who I am? All the best, a loyal G&Diva. I'm almost welling up because
That's very lovely.
That speaks to me deeply. Obviously not anymore, but it did at the time.
That's so sweet.
Yeah.
You really don't have to try
No.
and dress differently or be differently to try and attract someone. And I have said this before, and I will say it again to my dying day. You will find someone when you least expect it, and they'll just come out of nowhere. So please, and you're 20 years old. All right, other people are coupling up, but I know you still think that 20's old. Oh my God, mate, honestly, you've nothing to worry about. Please don't try and be something you're not. You will meet someone.
And I would say when you...
There's a fit builder tradie round the corner waiting for you who plays rugby at the weekends. Trust me.
I would agree with everything Jordan says. You've also got to love yourself before anyone else will love you. And at 20, you are still developing. There's still lots of stuff going on in your head, in your body, in your life. You are not there yet. And actually what you don't want to do, and this goes to anyone, regardless of sexual orientation, is you do not want to rush it and get with someone long-term, short-term, that actually is completely unsuitable for you. So it's better to be single and happy in the loosest sense of the term than actually in a relationship and be unhappy.
Yeah. And you're 20, you'll change, you'll look different at 25. So, God, at 20, I look like Quasimodo. You'll be fine.
Have I ever told you? I mean, I hope I can share this story. I'm going to say it anyway. I think you probably knew this at the time. Before Mikey, and obviously Mikey and I never had boyfriends before us, there was someone in my life who I quite liked. We were friends.
Yes, I know who. Yeah.
I'm going to call them Bob.
Bob.
And I couldn't bring myself to actually tell Bob.
Was you in love with Bob?
At the time, I thought yes. Looking back, actually, no. But that's in hindsight. But I think it was the idea of Bob more than Bob in real life. It was the idea of having... And again, I was like this. I was a bit older than 20, but I was sort of so desperate to be with someone and thinking that I wouldn't actually ever find anyone. I wrote Bob an email.
Oh.
Don't think I still have it. And I remember sending it, and it was the longest 35 minutes of my life before Bob phoned me. Obviously, let me down gently. Bob and I did not become a thing. And actually, we still remained friends for a bit after that. And yeah, looking back, much would rather have him as a friend than have him in any other way. But again, very glad that sort of life panned out the way it did.
Yeah, it panned out really well. And Bob's turned out to be a really good producer. So. I'm sorry. That was such a...
I didn't know Bob back then.
I'm sorry. That was yeah.
I was sharing something. I just suddenly went, I've never shared that publicly.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. No, you've added some levity.
Oh, are you sure? Was that really cruel?
No, not at all.
Sorry. That was genuinely, that was a lovely story.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Is there an element of like being able to like lean into friendships in those moments where you can't feel like you can find that perfect one, that actually like being happy about the friendship group around you maybe is sort of taking that pressure off of finding someone?
Some people go, oh God, don't date or sleep with your friends, etc. Obviously, Mike and I were great friends for years before we got together, as we have previously said. So it can work. I mean, it's not a complete blanket ban. It depends on sort of, I would say you only go down that line if you think it's, you can see some legs on it, as it were. The relationship's got legs. It's not just fun.
That was lovely advice, genuinely.
Thank you, Johnny.
You're a good egg. Go on, do another.
This is from Adriana.
Adriana!
What are you doing?
Adrian!
I don't even get the reference.
Just the film. Adrian! It's like me with my style.
What film?
Adrian!
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Adrian! Was she Adrian or Adriana? Adrian! No,
What's the film?
Rocky.
Oh, I see. Right.
Was she not Adriana? Adriana! Anyway.
Well, this is from her. Hello, I'm a new G&Diva, and I'm...
So, see what happened there? It went too serious for a while, so I felt like I had to be the class clown.
Yeah.
Was uncomfortable with that seriousness.
Okay.
But also, it was very nice. Sorry, carry on.
Hello, I'm a new G&Diva, and I'm listening to the podcast backwards, which I appreciate is very controversial. I don't think so.
Backwards?
As in, she's... rather than people starting at the
Oh, I
start.
thought it was like...
Probably the most sense we've ever made.
Probably is.
I recently attended an open-air event at Pierce Hall, Halifax, to watch Rag and Bone Man. Who's that?
It's Rag and Bone Man. I'm
I
only
am
human.
a giant.
I am. You did that one, Carbonate. I'm only human after all.
Well, he sounds lovely. I went with 3 female friends. We were aged between 35 and 40. I completely appreciated William's feedback from New York when he went to see a show and mentioned that a person's watch was bleeping and people talking was disruptive. But we had a situation where a number of songs were being performed that the wider audience did not know. As a group of 4, we decided to have a chit-chat, considering we were not in the pit of Rag and Bone Man fans. We were shushed to stop our conversation, which we accepted. What we did not accept was an attendee continuing to call my sister a cunt. Could you please educate us on what the etiquette is for open-air performances, considering that there was enough space for a dedicated fan to move away from 4 girls just trying to enjoy themselves? Adriana.
Well, that's a tricky one because I was going to say, oh, well, obviously you were talking too much, but if it's open air, I've been at festivals before and you have a beer and that, you laugh around.
Well, I would say the open air thing is a misnomer. It doesn't matter whether it's open air or it's a closed venue. If other people around you can hear you and they have paid God knows how much, particularly if they've gone to Oasis, to actually sit and watch whatever the performance is, and actually they are not listening to it, they are being distracted by you. It's wrong.
Yeah, if you're distracting, but you didn't deserve to be called a see you next Tuesday.
Completely agree. And actually, if you are going to turn around and tell someone to stop speaking, turn their watch off, you have to retain them. Don't swear. You have to be short, sharp, sweet, and polite, not rude. Don't resort to swearing because otherwise you lose all the moral high ground. But yeah, if you want to have a chat, because maybe they're playing a few songs that are a bit dull, go to the bar. Move away.
Yeah.
Leave the auditorium, is what I would say.
Okay. Good advice.
This last one is from Megan. No H. Dear William, Jordan, EPB, Diego, and the rest of the Sexted team, thankfully I have never sexted my boss, but I'm seriously considering penning a guide for management on how not to behave in the workplace. My boss is a 67-year-old, well-spoken, privately educated gentleman who absolutely looks the part of a refined business owner. But behind closed doors, specifically the office door, he's a grotesque slob. Due to the current climate, I'm stuck spending far more time in his company. Our team has shrunk and we're now a small company of just 3 employees. As a result, he's more involved in the day-to-day running of things, although I'd argue his presence is more of a hindrance than a help. He parades around the office barefoot, with talon-length toenails on full view, flosses his teeth and clips his fingernails at his desk, and somehow manages to eat up to 6 rounds of toast while making the loudest, most revolting noises imaginable.
Oh, God. How did you read that into that?
What?
Can I read that? How have you translated that? Oh, yeah. That was very good.
Thank you very much. Grade 5 Lambda. Yeah. I've resorted to eating lunch in my car just to escape him for half an hour.
Oh, you poor thing.
I simply can't bear to be in his company while I eat. I have, on occasion, considered accidentally dropping a drawing pin on the carpet to encourage him to put his shoes back on.
Oh, that'd be good.
His behaviour fills me with rage and utter disbelief that he thinks this is acceptable workplace etiquette. So, how do I tell this well-spoken, privately educated pig that his office habits are unprofessional and vile? Or should I just accept my fate with noise-cancelling headphones and a future of car lunches? Help.
Look, it sounds there. Who was that from?
Megan.
Megan. It sounds there, Megan, that your language is really loaded and you're quite agitated and... What's the word?
Riled up.
Riled up. You can tell from your letter.
Yeah.
And
rightly so.
And rightly so. And I don't say this easily because it annoys when people say, well, get another job then. Because it's harder than what you're thinking.
She might love her job.
You might love your job. You might be on good pay. It's probably good for many other reasons, childcare, commute, everything like that. But speaking from experience, if you don't like a boss, this will only get worse and worse. And unless the boss leaves, and it doesn't sound like the boss will,
Well, presumably it's their company.
because the company, like, it will just niggle away and then start chipping away at you. So you either need to nip this in the head and just get
Nip this in
over
the
it.
bud.
Nip this in the bud, sorry, and just get over it and be like, here's what it is. That's what it's like. You carry on. Or maybe if it's going to drive you crazy, look at leaving somewhere, moving somewhere better.
I would say because it is their presumably.
And I know that's not easy. Sorry to interrupt.
No. I would say in an ideal world, of course, why should you? I completely get it. Why should you go? But maybe it's the time to start looking for another job.
And that is not easy unless you can learn to live with it and get in the head. And I know people that can, and I've been in places before where people are like, yes, not a great boss, but live with it, move on. I personally couldn't, but unless you can, then stay and just crack on with it.
The issue is he's not doing anything illegal. It's disgusting. It's unprofessional. It's gross, but it's not illegal, and that's tricky, and that's where you're on tricky ground.
Yeah.
But we feel your pain. We're sorry you're going through that, but I'd hop onto whatever job site you want and to go and look on and start to look around.
Yeah, don't let
and that will have one of two consequences. You'll either go, actually, do you know what?
It's worth it.
I'll apply for a few jobs. If I don't get it, actually, I'm all right. It's a bit rubbish.
You don't want to become angry and bitter on this.
No. I would agree noise cancelling headphones and car lunches, they might be the temporary
Your lunch
solution.
in car.
No, find a cafe
On a
or
rainy
something.
Tuesday and you're eating a pot noodle in your car. No one wants to do that.
I'm sure Megan is not eating a pot noodle.
Thank you for your questions and dilemmas. Remember, you can listen and watch us every Tuesday and Friday. We'll be back then.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.